Here we have a country on the edge of a cliff, looking into the abyss. And look what Obama has us debating. Seriously. I will never take my eyes off the ball, but we have to address these little mosquito attacks every now and then and flick them away. Remember Obama signed this Lilly Ledbetter Fair Pay Act January 29, 2009, on behalf of the women, of course. They made a big issue out of this. Well, if you don't remember, here it is. Cut 8, go.
Because while this bill bears her name, Lilly knows that this story isn't just about her. It's the story of women across this country still earning just 78 cents for every dollar men earn. Women of color even less. Which means that today, in the year 2009, countless women are still losing thousands of dollars in salary, income, and retirement savings over the course of a lifetime. Now, equal pay is by no means just a women's issue. It's a family issue. And in this economy, when so many folks are already working harder for less and struggling to get by, the last thing they can afford is losing part of each month's paycheck to simple and plain discrimination.
Yeah, this is a big problem, particularly in the Obama White House, where I'm sure Michelle is all over this. Daily Mail, Megan Keneally. All of President Barack Obama's employees may not be treated equally in the White House, as recently released financial records show that female employees earn significantly less than their male counterparts. Using the 2011 annual report of White House staff salaries that was submitted to Congress, an $11,000 difference is clear between the median female employee salary and the median male employee salary at the White House. The news comes on top of continued criticism of both President Obama and prior presidents that women are underrepresented in the White House. Of the Obama administration's 20 top earners, who each took home a tidy $172,200 for their work in 2011, only 6 of those were women. The most oft-singled-out leading lady in the president's testosterone-fueled inner circle is Valerie Jarrett, who is one of his closest advisors. That said, she's been with the president since his days in Chicago and is seen as one of his closest personal friends as well as trusted advisor. She's doing a swell job. The gender differential has been noticed outside of the White House walls, and Dee Dee Myers, oh, is she still around? The first female press secretary who worked under the Clinton administration, feels it's not doing Mr. Obama's team any favors. Women are Obama's base, Dee Dee told the New York Slimes, and they don't seem to have enough people who look like the base inside of their own inner circle. The hefty salaries like Ms. Jarrett's were not the norm, however, as the median salary for women in the White House is $60,000, which is 18% less than their male peers, whose median salary was $71,000. This is not the first time that a pay disparity has been present in Mr. Obama's White House, as it started as soon as his time in office did. In 2009, women made 89 cents for every dollar that men made in the People's House. On average, that came out to less than $9,390 a year. So what we have here, ladies and gentlemen, is obvious discrimination going on in the White House. If I am to speak like Obama, obvious discrimination. Women are underrepresented. I've got all the phraseology down. Women are underrepresented, and they're underpaid. Now, Mr. Producer, can we go back to the rambling, buffoonish Hillary Rosen in Cut 3? And can you play me Cut 3, please? Go.
I have kids. Being a mom is the hardest job in the world. That's the truth of it. I've said consistently that the issue, look, Mitt Romney's brought his wife into this conversation. This is not about Ann Romney. This is about the waitress in a diner in, someplace in Nevada who has 2 kids whose daycare funding is being cut off because of the Romney-Ryan budget, and she doesn't know what to do. This isn't about whether Ann Romney or I or other women of, some means can afford to make a choice to stay home and raise kids. Most women in America, let's face it, don't have that choice. They have to be working moms and home moms. And that's the piece that I am not hearing from the Romney camp. Instead, everybody's attacking me. That's fine. Attack me. But it does not erase his woeful record on this.
Has anybody asked Hillary Rosen, is she in witness protection now? Has anybody asked Hillary Rosen what she thinks about the inequities in the Obama White House, where women are paid 18% less than men, and women are underrepresented? And what about the Lilly Ledbetter Fair Pay Act? I guess that's not applicable to the White House. I'm sure it's exempt. How about the Barack Obama Fair Pay Act? Where's Michelle Obama? Where's the broader media? Where is everybody? You mean to tell me Obama's a hypocrite? You mean to tell me that a multimillionaire can run around the country on our dime, our jets, our food, our fuel, we pay for all of it, complaining that we don't pay enough, and then say we need to pay more in the name of millionaires and billionaires? Where he embraces the second richest man in America, Warren Buffett, or a.k.a. Buffett. Man's worth $45 billion. The IRS has sued him for several $100 million. Or his Netflix company, or whatever the hell it's called, over jet usage. Oh, my goodness. The irony of it all. And that's supposed to be the populist argument? Look at this, ladies and gentlemen. I have a billionaire here who wants his taxes raised, but the IRS says one of his companies won't pay the taxes that it owes. Wow. You know what Obama called that today? Or was it yesterday? The days just mix together when it's Obama land. He called it a gimmick. He called the Buffett rule a gimmick. He's been arguing for a gimmick for 18 months. Warren Buffett, don't you feel like a schmuck? I'm just asking you. Don't you feel a little bit used here? Well, if you don't, take my word for it, you are. So all this going on, inequality in the White House, women being paid 18% less than men, women underrepresented at the White House, Obama telling us to lay off his wife while his attack dogs attack Romney's wife, and while his attack dogs attack Jack Ryan and his divorce and sought his papers when he was running for the Senate. And then we had the Politico article where Axelrod and Messina and all the rest of the hacks who work for him were saying, we're going to go personal, we're going to go character, we're going to do all these things. And then Obama says today, the wife shouldn't even be an issue. Oh, that's believable, isn't it, folks? Coming from him. Real stand-up guy. I'll be right back.